If you gaze into the Perpetual Stew long enough, sometimes the stew will gaze back into you. Welcome back, Stew Crew. We have now kept Stewthius hot for 100 days. And now it is time to see if we can achieve our first ever 10 out of 10 rating. Welcome back to the shed. I'm fairly nervous here. A shocking amount of my self-worth is tied up in the quality of this stew. There's been a lot of build-up to this moment, 100 days of it, and I really hope this is a 10. It's looking good, and it does smell quite nice. Let's try some of this. Start off with broth. Woo! That is very nice. That is a fantastic start. There's a little bit of oxtail and celery. That is quite nice. That is very nice. That is a nice piece of meat. Very pleased with the mushroom as well. Let's scoop up a lot of this barley. I've been very, very pleased with the barley. This broth is fantastic though. I would put this in a water bottle and drink it all day long. Absolutely, no question. I will say, one of my biggest fears in doing all of this is getting food poisoning. Because not only do I get food poisoning, I would have to admit that I was wrong and made a mistake on the internet, which I have no interest in doing, really. And I would like to avoid it at all costs. But something about this broth I implicitly trust. If I was ever to get food poisoning, I know it's not from this bowl, which I think gives it some points in its favor, on top of being delicious. There's a nice color to it, too. This is a very welcoming, warm hue. Sometimes it is scary. Oops. That's a bone. Hopefully from the oxtail. Not sure what else. Another bone shard. Okay, these are a lot of bone shards. Do I drink it? I want to drink it, but I just pulled 3 bone shards out of it. I'm a little nervous about doing that. I'm going to go run this through a strainer and drink the remaining broth and give the final verdict. No bone shards in the strainer. All I really needed to do was trust in the stew. This really is 100 days of flavor. I don't think you can get something this rich anywhere else. The day 100 bowl has now been finished. I feel 100% confident in giving it a 10 out of 10. Stew Crew, we have done it. Thank you all for the input. Thank you all for the suggestions, and thank you for your patience. Very much appreciated. I will now do what I can to improve the flavor, and if there is no dramatic improvement, the 10 out of 10 rating will stand. But first, some celebratory champagne. And while we're being fancy, a filet mignon. Some of the greatest ingredients we've ever added: potatoes, okra, and miso. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye. And long live the stew.